Hello, this is a sort of how-to guide on how to turn a Bitmoji into a character animation. So first you're going to open Adobe Character Animator and select the blank Photoshop template, and that'll open a Photoshop document. And then, as you can see down the side, there are all these different layers, and these include all the different mouth and eye shapes that come together to form different facial expressions. So basically what I'm going to do is try to recreate these layers, but using my Bitmoji as a template. So you just need to create a new Photoshop file to edit your Bitmoji in. I've also created another folder to keep everything that I'm working with together. This is just the way that I prefer to work, but it's much easier obviously having everything in one place. So then throughout this process, what I sort of do is just refer back to that original template that we got from Character Animator and just see the different layers that are there and try to recreate them by using the different Bitmojis that I've picked. So the first layer you need to create is obviously the base, which in this case is just the blank face. So as you can see, I've got a few different Bitmojis to use. I've tried to pick ones with different facial expressions. But for my base, I want to select the most neutral face, which is this one. So then just using the quick select tool, I begin cutting out all the different elements of the face except from the nose. An important thing to mention is that when you're labelling everything, it should be identical to the template. So when you're labelling the eyes and the eyebrows, it's a good idea to correctly label your left and right. The character's not mirrored, so for example, their left eye appears on your right, just to confuse you. And then just continue to cut out the neutral features that are on that face and make sure you put them in the correctly labelled layers. And then you'll be sort of left with this horrifying hollowed out face which you just fill in. And then I just kind of went around and tidied up the face with a paintbrush and neatened it up. So then when this is done, you just need to replicate all the different mouth and eye shapes as closely as possible. So if you refer back to a selection of all the Bitmojis you've chosen and just try and find the ones that suit the best. Another thing to mention is that you need to put pupils on separate layers. You'll see that in the original template. Everything looks kind of terrifying, but it works in the end. And then you just kind of need to keep going until you've replicated all the layers, and then you'll have your final character animation. once you've finished recreating all those layers and you've been saving them, you've got your final character animation.